Alrighty, welcome to day 5 of the confidence giveaway. My name is Mostafa Hosseini and I'm your host for this event. We are doing expert stories and the expert interview panel. And today is day 5. My guest today is Ellen Finkelstein. Welcome, Ellen.
Hey,
Good to see you. So again, the theme of our giveaway is to help entrepreneurs boost their confidence in different areas of business. We've got 12 amazing gifts lined up for you. I'm going to put the link here in the comments of the show. It is in the descriptions of the show. And later on our podcast, it will be the permalink for you to click and claim your gifts. The gifts are free. There's no catch. You have access to them until Sunday. So hurry in and claim your gifts before they are gone. Miss Ellen, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? Thanks for having me here.
Fantastic. I love your smile today. Like your energy is just so good and positive.
Well, you are like, the Energizer bunnies, so you get everybody energized.
I appreciate you. So if you gang, if you have any questions for Ellen, just pop them as a comment and we'll make sure we answer it. So Ellen, please introduce yourself and your business.
Sure, Ellen Finkelstein, and my business is changetheworldmarketing.com. And I help people who are experts who have some kind of knowledge. They want to get it out to the world. And I help them turn it into income with online products, could be courses. And basically, I serve two types of people. One type of person, maybe they're just coming out of a corporate job. They might be retiring, whatever it is. They want to leave a legacy. And they're just starting from scratch. They have the knowledge in their head, or maybe they've been working on it a little bit, but they haven't gotten it online. They don't have an ongoing business yet. And the other group of people is often people who like coaches and consultants or practitioners, or they could be financial analysts. They have a service-based business, but they want to create online products and courses as a bridge to getting clients, okay, so that people can see what they know and what they do, get some value right away, to even out ups and downs of income, and just basically to provide some more passive type of income.
Fantastic. And who do you exactly serve?
So as I said, it's anybody who has knowledge and they want to turn it into online products or courses.
Okay.
And they could be coming from different places, but they all have that in common. They're experts in something, they have knowledge in something, and they want to get it out to the world.
Ellen, what do you say to people who don't value their expertise so much? Like they are an expert in something. And I think that's a common thing. When someone is an expert and you're like, you know what? People would actually pay for that knowledge. They would want your coaching or expertise or mentorship in doing whatever you're good at. How do we convince them to actually turn them into a course or, coach other people and share their knowledge?
So yes, sometimes people will say research or something like that, or they'll sort of put down their expertise. And there are different ways of looking at it. So number one is you might have been helping your friends or family. You might have been helping people in a very informal way. And so you don't think of it as like a profession yet. But if you look back, especially if you ask other people who you've helped, what's the value of that? They'll often tell you that that's valuable. And so sometimes you don't have the self-confidence yourself, but you can get that from other people. And another thing is that once you've done something and know how to do it, you can help other people to do it. It doesn't have to be something very technical or fancy or special. There are people who need your help, and you can go and again start helping people maybe informally a little bit, and you'll see the kind of response that you get, and that should help you figure that out, that yes, maybe you are an expert in something.
Absolutely. So I have a test myself. And the test is that if you doubt yourself, you should definitely do it. If you are, and the opposite side is, if you're really confident that this is going to rock the world, it is probably a stupid idea.
Well, there's probably something in between that, Mostafa.
Right.
Okay.
Like I see a lot of people that are like, they've been around for a while, they've been at a profession or some sort of skill for a long time, and they just doubt themselves and they're not sure if people are going to like it. And that's my test. If you think it's a stupid idea, you should definitely try it. You should And like it at least it's worth trying. All you could do is like go on Facebook and say, hey people, if I offer you this training, will you sign up?
Right. So that's doing a little market research. And that was the thing I was going to say is ask people and see. And you might not phrase it the right way the first time to get people to be interested in it, but try a few different times in a few different ways and ask some people. And that's called market research. And yep, people might say they're interested.
Absolutely. So Ellen, what is the story behind what you do?
Well, I started out, you can see the books behind me, writing books. These were books on AutoCAD, which is a drafting program, and PowerPoint for McGraw-Hill and Wiley and Sons, a few of the For Dummies books I have also. And what happened was is that over time, and I did that because I had little kids, so I wanted to work at home. It worked out really great. The money was decent. I paid the down payment of my home, but I did create a website as an author platform. As I was doing this, that was starting to be the thing that publishers wanted you to do that. So I learned how to create a website, how to grow an email list, but then I started realizing that, let's say for that book on the top shelf, which it ended up being a 1,200-page book, $50 book, and my royalty was 10% of the wholesale price, which was $25. So I got $2.50 per book. And I realized now I have a list. I could create my own ebook and sell it for $20 and get $19 out of it. So I went through this whole thing of trying to figure out how to actually sell something from my website. It wasn't that easy. And I'd started doing that, pretty successful with it. But then I taught a course here in Fairfield, Iowa, where I live, in my living room, actually, telling other people how they could create an online business, which I thought I knew how to do. But I discovered I created changetheworldmarketing.com, which was what I was telling you. And then I realized that I really didn't know very much about I knew about creating content and I knew some of the technical stuff, but what I was missing was things like marketing and partnering. And so then I had to go and get a coach and really start learning stuff. And that was the whole process of me developing the business that I have now, really learning it in a thorough way.
Love it. So you are teaching your stuff from experience. It's not like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Being in the trenches, let me tell you.
so that's why I say, like, if you have doubt yourself, because most people that I know, when they really know something and they're starting to share the information, they have doubts about themselves. And I know people that like read a book and they're like, oh my God, I'm an expert in this. Like, come on, buddy, you just read a book.
Well, the thing was that I thought I was an expert, but I didn't. So that was why I taught the course. And I was able to teach people how to create a website and how to create a blog and how to get an email list and everything. But I didn't realize what I didn't know. So that was the problem. And then I realized that the business that had grown first website wasn't doing that in this other market. And then I really realized that I needed to learn. And so then I had to learn and then do it and then succeed at that before I could teach that again with some credibility.
Absolutely. Ellen, please tell us about the gift that you're sharing with our audience for this giveaway.
It's called Multiply Your Business with Partners. And that was one of the things that I didn't know about, because in my first website, when it was a more corporate audience, and there's much less partnering that goes on in that environment. And so when I started, talking to individual entrepreneurs, I didn't have other people to help promote me, and I didn't know how to promote other people either. And so I learned I learned through my coach and through experience and through seeing what other people did. And I learned lots and lots of different ways of partnering. And I got to the point where, I'm a sought after partner because I get good results for people.
Yes, you do.
Thank you, Mostafa. I just got a screenshot of me being number 3 on something. I don't know what it was, but anyway, on some leaderboard type of thing. So
Very nice.
yeah, so I created this course because I realized that this was something I was seeing with my coaching clients also, that they were very hesitant to reach out to people and just really didn't know how to do it and didn't understand how much of importance it was in their business, like that they had to be doing this every day, is partnering with people. Like this giveaway is a whole big partnership. That's what it is. So I created the course. It's a real course that in the sense that it has lessons, I think 6 lessons with some guest partners, and it has homework, and it goes through different ways that you can partner. So it's pretty thorough.
Love it. Yeah, growing our business with partners and through, say, affiliate partners is like one of the easiest, fastest, surefire ways to grow and scale your business. Because, gang, let me give you an example. Let's say that Ellen has a list of a few thousand people on her email list. Now, it has taken a while to accumulate that list. Now, let's say that I form a partnership. We do an email swap with Ellen. Ellen promotes me. I promote Ellen. And then we just co-promote each other. Right. And we both benefit from that. And she's going to teach you how to do that.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Otherwise, you're going to have to spend a ton of money on Facebook and other places and get, please hear this, unqualified leads to opt into your list that may or may not buy. And you're going to end up paying anywhere from $2 to $10 or $15 per click to get them.
And a lot of people who think that they have to use Facebook ads don't realize that you don't send Facebook ads to an offer that doesn't convert. So they just start doing that, but then they might even get a lot of clicks, but then it doesn't convert very well. Or maybe people sign up for the free offer, but then they don't buy anything afterwards. And so you really have to have everything in place before you do that. And so that's not one of the methods that I'm not talking about Facebook ads, but a freebie swap is one of them. Affiliate marketing is one of them. And there are several others as well.
Absolutely.
A giveaway is a type of marketing.
Absolutely. There's a million different ways we could do this.
Partnership. Yeah.
And I see that the value of the gift that you're sharing is $249, and it's called Multiply Your Business with Partnering. Gang, when you use the link that is in the descriptions or comments of the show, you opt in. It's free. There's no catch. You can also, if you're hearing this, go to dailyconfidence.show/giveaway and opt in and get access to your gifts. Now, last question for you, Ellen, is how does your gift help entrepreneurs boost their confidence?
So one of the most frustrating things for entrepreneurs is that they put out something, they put out a product or a course, and they don't get enough people to buy. And that does such damage to your self-confidence, right? We were just talking about, people don't feel like they're experts, and then they go, well, I'm going to put this thing out and then nobody buys. So obviously what I have isn't of value. And in truth, what the problem is that just not enough people saw it. Not enough people, you didn't get it out to enough people, and you can't get it out to enough people by yourself. You need to promote with others. So, and the way you start doing that is by promoting others, and then they'll promote you. And it's just such a great thing to your self-confidence, first of all, to have other people promote you, but then to get more sales because you're reaching so many more people.
Absolutely. Yep. Having the background and the support with other people gives you a lot of confidence, if not all the confidence that you need. And they could probably even give you feedback. There's a whole lot that could happen. Introduce you to other people, refer you to other people.
Yep.
And so, yeah. Ellen, thank you very much. I really appreciate you, your generous gift and your generosity. And thank you for joining me.
Thank you. I appreciate you too, Mostafa. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right. My next guest, next amazing contributor is Bridget Callahan. Welcome, Bridget.
Hi, Mostafa. So great to see you.
It is amazing to see you. Long time no see. How have you been?
I've been great. Busy as ever, meeting some new people and doing some new projects. So it's a lot of fun.
Love it. So what's, introduce yourself, please. Tell us about your business and where about you are.
So my name is Bridget Callahan. I'm a presentation design strategist. I help speakers, entrepreneurs, and executives up-level their slides to match their expertise so they connect deeper with their audience and they get higher conversions or enrollments in whatever they're speaking about. I live in Southern California, San Juan Capistrano, and I've been doing slide design for over 30 years. I'm also a graphic designer. We do other types of graphic design as well. But I think that focusing on the slide design is such a need. There's not a lot of people that do what I do and come out and say, here, I can help you with this. And I've seen 30 years of events where 90% of the slides out there are horrible. And when you see the audience taken out like that, usually the speaker's so far away because you're talking 200, 300, 500 people in the room, they don't notice it. They're just too busy being in their head and their own talk. And that loss of connection just hurts my heart because not only is the audience feeling like their time is wasted, but the speaker is not connecting with them.
Absolutely. So, Bridget, what is the story behind this business that you're in?
The story. Well,
how did you get into this? What led you to get into this business?
Well, the initial story is when I was in 5th grade, I was really shy and I would draw in my room all day, and art class in school was my favorite thing. And then they had this art competition and I came home one day with 2nd place, and I knew my mom would be proud of me. So I showed her the 2nd place, and I could hear my stepfather in the background going, "You'll never make money as an artist." I was like, oh God, it crushed me. I laugh now, but it was just so devastating. And so I said, I'm going to prove him wrong. So I went to college. I got a degree in art. I got a job out of college doing graphics within 3 weeks of graduating. And I've been doing that all my adult life. And my second job out of college was working for an event company where they taught me how to design slides. And this was before computers. So learning the art of slide design, like animation and stuff on a drawing board, is completely different than what is possible today with, PowerPoint or the other programs. But when computers came out, I was like, oh my God, this is going to change the world. I just had no idea it would change the world for the worst because it puts the design in the hands of anybody. And if they don't know what they're doing, and if they don't know how the audience is viewing their visuals, that's what kills it.
Absolutely. Getting your I mean, you redesigned my presentation, and it was like day and night, and it was I think most of us try to do it ourselves and we don't do a good job. But then having that fresh set of eyes with the expertise to look at these slides and be like, all right, here's how we're going to design these. Here are the elements that we're going to put in there. Here's the visual, here's the color, here's the positioning, and the rest of it you guys pay attention to that. Because for me, here's a fact. Because I am in my presentation, I don't see what's happening, even if I try. But for you guys to look at it and be like, Mostafa, this is where you're doing this wrong. So it helps a lot.
Well, and I remember working with you, and I was looking at your hot seat slide, and I said, we need a photo. He says, no, we don't need a photo. I was like, no, we need a photo. And when I showed you the photo I picked and I explained why I showed it, it was your favorite slide, if you remember that.
It was. It was like we went from an IKEA seat to, I don't even think we had a picture. We just said hot seat. We just wrote hot seat.
It just had the words
slide.
hot seat on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're trying to enroll people to come in to sit in your hot seat, and I'm not enrolled with just those words. And so when I found this image, it looked like a really plush hotel lobby seat. Like you could just sink in it. It looks really comfortable, but it's surrounded by this desolate desert ground and then this impending storm in the sky. And so that's the tension, right? So what is a hot seat? But it's you want to be there, but it's a little tension. So it says it all without you saying the words. And that's what I mean. When you find the right visuals, it can speak 1,000 more words than what you can say.
Yeah, I think we went from I don't want to get on a hot seat to, oh, that's a hot seat. I want to get on it. So, you touched on this briefly, but tell us more about who you serve.
I love working with executives because they have high stakes presentations, right? I've done a lot of corporate events where they're having annual meetings, with their sales staff or whatever, talking about new products or, competitors and what they're doing. And I've worked with medical and banks. And I love that executive realm. I love working with marketers and salespeople because I grew up with it. That was my stepfather was very successful in sales. But I also love working with entrepreneurs because they have passion and they have a purpose. And if I can help them to be better at what they do and reach a larger audience, that really makes me happy. And then the third one was speakers, right? Not all the speakers use slides, and I'm cool with that. You don't need slides. If you don't use slides, you don't need them. When do you need them is if your audience, it will help your audience to view an image that's tied to what you're saying, because they're going to remember it like 10 times more than if you just speak it. So those are like the three main people I love to work with.
Very nice. And I think a lot of executives, the first one you mentioned, don't even have the time to even mess around with the slides.
But they
And
do.
if they do, they're probably going to fail miserably.
Yeah, or they hand it to their secretary, or even if they have an in-house art department, they'll hand it there. The problem is there's not many people in art departments that know how to design slides because they don't teach it in school. And those who do design slides, most people you meet, like on Upwork or whatever, they know how to use PowerPoint, but they don't understand how the brain is working in a live event. And I've been at those live events. I know what works on a big screen in a dark room, or in a smaller screen, or in a Zoom room. And I really sit as if I'm the audience, and then I give you feedback of what the audience is seeing or not seeing that's not congruent with what you're saying.
Absolutely. Like having those considering the psychological aspects of an event and what the speaker is going through and the impact we want to make, and making the connection with their personality and the product and the brand. There's a million different things that goes in there. And it's not just a matter of drag and drop. Because I've handled a lot of design projects myself, so I kind of have an idea of what you go through. So it's a lot more complex than it sounds like. A drag and drop. Oh, here's an image from Google. Let's just copy paste it into my presentation.
Well, and they go by these rules of like, someone told me you have to have a picture on every slide, and I heard this last week, and it has to be the same picture on every slide. I was like, really? I've never heard that before. And I'm like, if I'm in the audience, that get pretty boring to me after a while,
I'd be like, you need a new designer.
or a new coach or something. But
exactly.
I mean, what I love to create, I believe that all slideshows should be like a Hollywood movie. And I say that because I spent 4 years as a teenager growing up in Hollywood, and there would be movies being made right down the street from our house. So, being immersed in that feeling, in that realm, and like we love movies or we love television. What if you could have that much of, the connection and the capability of what you get when you see a movie within a slideshow? And I'll tell you, most of the speakers I speak to, they get accolades for their slides. If they're on a stage with several other speakers, the speakers are going, where did you get those slides? Mm-hmm. And it's not about that. I talk about slide envy versus slide shame, but it's also, it really is. My number one thing is, are you connecting with your audience, and how can we best do that?
Absolutely. I'm just thinking when now you mentioned the story when you were 5. Or were you 5 when this story?
Fifth grade.
5th grade. I would love to see your picture, your 5th grade picture, and see what you looked like back then.
I have one in my webinar.
So, Bridget, please tell us about your gift and what you're contributing to the giveaway.
So when I created my gift, I really wanted to reach a large audience because, there's a lot of people that won't be able to hire me, that whether it's a budget or time constraint or whatever. I mean, if I could work with everyone on a one-on-one basis, a done for you solution, I would love that. But what this is called Rise Above the Rest, Top 5 Secrets to Create Compelling Slides that Engage. And if you've seen my webinar, you'll see some of the before and after slides I show. Well, I use those after slides as examples of showing you how to do it. And how do you get to the results of these? Like, how do you create statistics, or how do you insert a video in your slides that actually plays not only the sound but the video? I've seen so many mistakes with that. And then there's other trainings in that as well. So that's my gift. It's a $197 value.
Love it. So, gang, once you opt into the giveaway by clicking on the link in the comments or descriptions of the show, or if you go to dailyconfidence.show/giveaway, opt in for free, get access to Rise Above the Rest, Top 5 Secrets to Create Compelling Slides that Engage. And if you present in any shape or form, online or offline, this will make an impact on what you do and how you present. Because once you have the good slides behind you, you just give. Oh, let me ask you that. How Bridget, how does your gift help entrepreneurs boost their confidence?
Well, big time, right? I mean, when you're proud of your slides, you're proud to turn on the projector and step up on stage and present your slides. There's no embarrassment there. And most everyone has it. I've seen it many times. Oh, please excuse my slides. I was up till midnight last night working on them. It's like, even if that's true, don't say that. But so it gives you that confidence. Plus, there's this congruence that you have with the audience that gives you even more confidence, because you're going to have this reaction of, wow, they're really hearing what I say, or they're connecting. And the biggest result is you get that huge rush to the back of the room or an opt-in or whatever. And that's what it's all about. Create slides that convert,
Absolutely. I know when I got my slides redesigned, I was just a lot more confident with the looks and feel of what I was presenting, and just that new fresh look. Even if like you're redesigning, that's what we did. We redesigned our slides, and that fresh look was just very refreshing, and it boosts my confidence to just present it, and it was fun. So
yeah, thanks for saying that.
Gang, if you're watching or listening, go to dailyconfidence.show/giveaway, opt-in, and Bridget's gift is rise above the rest, type 5 stickers to create compelling slides that engage. Bridget, thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your expertise and generously sharing your gift, that I know the value is more than $197. I know
Yes.
that. And so thank you for that. Your gift is making a difference. And gang, again, do not hesitate to download and reach out to Bridget, because her and her team will save you a ton of time, headache, and worries when it comes to designing your slides. And if you're afraid of technology, especially PowerPoint, she is the go-to girl for that.
Yes, I have your back.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Bridget. Have a great day. And thank you guys for joining me. Remember, the confidence giveaway is live until Sunday at 11 p.m. Mountain Time. And so if you know someone that could benefit from these amazing gifts, please share the link with them. And don't hesitate to go in there and claim your gifts before they're gone. My name is Mostafa Hosseini, and this is it. Have a great day, and we'll see you later. Bye now.